In today's video, we are going to talk about the RSI Scorpius Antares, the newly announced variant of RSI's heavy fighter lineup that will be released along with patch Alpha 3.18, and I will tell you why I have some reserves about it. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, it's Irad, and so in today's video I will give you some reasons why I am not too excited yet about the newly announced RSI Scorpius Antares. Also, before we get this video started, I'm going to ask you for a favor, as I would really appreciate if you could consider smashing that subscribe button, as 60% of my viewers are not subscribed yet. It would greatly help with the YouTube algorithm and also would get you notified each time a new video is up on the channel. Also, I have a second channel, Irad Plays and Reacts, where I am posting reaction and gameplay videos, so if you're interested in checking it out, the link is in the description. So, first, what do we know about this ship, the Robot Space Industries Scorpius Antares? Well, we know that it is going to ditch its turret for another piece of hardware that is going to be quite powerful, as you are going to find out, because apparently the Scorpius Antares will be able to launch electromagnetic pulses, or EMPs, and jam quantum drives at the same time, making it the first ship to benefit from both functions. And I believe that unless this comes out with a serious balancing effort, this could be making out of the Scorpius Antares one of the most powerful ships in the verse. This ship is equipped with 4 size 2 gimbal cannons that can be upgraded to size 3. It's also rather maneuverable for a ship of its class, making it a decent adversary in ship-to-ship combat, outmaneuvered only by light fighters. Now, I hear already that without its turret, it won't be able to shoot at light fighters, but it still will be able to make up for its superior size shield to gain enough time to launch its EMP, which would then disable fighters around it, making them an easy prey. On top of that, it will also prevent anyone from escaping an area thanks to its quantum dampener. Now, of course, I don't think it would be possible to use both the quantum dampener and the EMP at the same time. That would be ridiculous, and the amount of energy required for such an operation would probably prevent any other system of the ship to function properly. But that functionality itself is making other ships with the same functionality obsolete, in my opinion. Right now, in Star Citizen, only 2 ships can prevent you from entering Quantum: the Cutlass Blue from Drake Interplanetary and the Mantis from Robot Space Industries, and both ships are quite different with both their pros and cons. The Cutlass Blue, for example, is not very maneuverable compared to the Mantis due to its heavier weight. It's a Drake, meaning that it has weak shielding for its ship category and also weak durability. It's also a ship that will require a crew, at least a gunner in addition to the pilot, to be able to protect itself, which means it's not going to be a first choice for groups that are lacking in personnel. The Mantis, however, is a light fighter, at least it's lighter compared to the Cutlass Blue, but it only has 2 weapons, fixed and of size 3. It is equipped with a similar shield to the Scorpius, but it has the specific role of being here to get ships out of quantum drive and to prevent them from entering quantum drive. And it was the main purpose of this ship, interdiction. It is its raison d'etre, its core purpose. You are not going to go out there in a PvP dogfight with a Mantis. It's only there for quantum interdiction, and I feel that the Scorpius Antares is going to cannibalize the Mantis, which is really weird because in real life, companies don't do that. You don't cannibalize your lineup with another type of vehicle. Think about it. Who is now going to be flying a Mantis if they want to prevent a ship from escaping? Absolutely nobody, because the Mantis can't fight. Instead, of course, people are going to go for the all-in-one solution that the Scorpius Antares is going to offer. And I can't help it but to think that there had been a missed opportunity here to give the Mantis a variant instead and give that dual EMP and quantum dampener to the Mantis, or at least that new variant that could have existed. To me, with the RSI Scorpius Antares, CIG have killed the Mantis. I'm sure there will still be some people who will use it to snare ships out of quantum drive, but such use remains extremely rare. That is a niche that only properly organized groups find a use for, like pirates, for example. The way I see it is that they found that the Scorpius is a very popular ship and they decided to try to cash in on the popularity of this ship with this new variant that I really hope is going to be well balanced. So, how can you possibly balance the Scorpius Antares? Well, I hope that it won't be able to fire its weapons when it is charging its EMP or when the quantum dampener is working. That's a first, which would then be forcing players to fly as a group in order to make this ship effective. Second, I also hope that the extra hardware will make this ship heavier. For example, it should perhaps be less maneuverable and therefore easier to kill for light fighters or ships of its size. If that is the case, then yes, the RSI Scorpius Antares could bring something interesting to the verse in terms of combat options. However, I think that when it comes to Scorpius variants, CIG could have done something a little bit simpler, a stripped down version of the Scorpius. I think that the base Scorpius with no turret instead of a turret and with a second shield generator instead would be a great ship as well. And because it would be a less formidable ship, it would have to be cheaper as well, say $175 instead of $240 today for a base Scorpius. And I bet that such a ship would have such desirability that it could easily be Cloud Imperial Games' best seller of the year. Hey, who knows, maybe they're listening, right? So let's try to make this happen. You can always help out the channel by sharing this video, and if you do it on our Discord channel, you can also be in for a chance to win a Freelancer Max. Also, supporters of the channel on Patreon or via the YouTube Job membership program can get automatic access. Also, if you like this video, please consider subscribing and dropping a little comment. It really helps with the channel and also with the YouTube algorithm, and it can also offer you a chance to win an Anvil tutorial if you answer the following question. What do you think of the Scorpius Antares so far, and what other Scorpius variants would you like to see? Anyway, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much to everyone for watching and making it until the end. A special shout out to Dr. Frobin, Wolfpack Bug, and Zero Crusher. I've been Irad, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. A premium video like this one takes a lot of time and effort to record and edit, and I am aware that you'd like to see more of these as much as I'd like to produce more as well. This is why I rely on YouTube and Patreon members as well as Twitch subscribers to keep the lights on and help me become one day a full-time content creator. The closer you help me achieve this goal, the more I can do for you. Together, we've already accomplished so much, and I cannot thank you enough for your support. You are making all of this possible.